So this fall weather has got me wanting to make something so delicious and warm, you guys. Apple dumpling crumble. You guys, if you want to see how I made this, stay tuned and see how it was prepared. And I hope you guys will enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for coming back. Love you guys for watching. Let's get to it. So as you can see, I'm going to start off with my apples, and I have to work quick, you guys, because I've cored them. And what I'm going to do is I have two teaspoons of lemon juice, and I've also added the rind to that. Okay. I have 2 sticks of butter. I'm going to just toss that in. Let me just do that real quick. And I also have some apple cider vinegar, which is about a tablespoon, excuse me, and I'm going to add that as well so we can stop that process of oxidation. The 2 sticks of butter. I have a cup of white sugar, half a cup of brown sugar. I have 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. I have 1/3 of a teaspoon of ginger here, and then I have these other recipe which I'm going to show you, which makes this a different recipe that you guys will enjoy. So we're going to get started. We're going to season our apples. So now that I've tossed this in the vinegar and the lemon juice, I'm going to get started with my crescent rolls, and this is how the apple dumplings will start. Okay, so we're going to add our ginger. You can add nutmeg to this as well. I have some of my vanilla in here. I'm just going to add half of that and use the remaining for my other portion of my recipe. My cinnamon goes right in here. If you like a lot of cinnamon, you add your cinnamon. And then I'm going to toss these with a little bit of the sugar, just a tad. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to toss that. So into my pan, I'm going to add my sugar. Okay. The 1.5 cups. So that's the cup of sugar and some brown sugar. And I'm going to get my, my 2 sticks of butter in there. That's room temperature, but it don't need to be room temperature because it's all going to melt. Okay, so I'm going to do this on low, okay, because I do not want this to burn. So I'm also going to add my cinnamon in here. If you like a lot of cinnamon, hey, the more the merrier. I love cinnamon. So that's about a tablespoon. And I'm going to let that melt all together, and let's get started with our dumplings, you guys. So you guys, we're going to make the crumble, okay, for this. So we're going to take our 1 stick of butter. We have our sugar. We're going to, both of our sugars, okay. We have, here. I have 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. And then I have a cup of sugar here and half a cup of white sugar here. I have 1 cup of oats, a teaspoon of salt. And I'm also going to add some pecans, some chopped pecans, just a tablespoon, not too much. I don't need too much pecans. And of course, my 1 stick of butter. I'm going to incorporate all of these ingredients together. I'm going to start with the flour and our sugar, salt, white sugar, and we're going to mix this together right now. I forgot to tell you guys about the pinch of, a teaspoon of cinnamon in there. And then this is quick oats, you guys. 1 cup of quick oats. Okay, I'm going to mix that again. And then what I like to do is put a well right there, and then I'm going to start mixing the butter in. So there it is. Everything is incorporated, well combined, and I'm going to leave the pecans out, and I'm going to add this towards the end because I just want it to be really mixed really well. Now the next step is that we're going to open up our crescent rolls. I have the original and I have the reduced fat. You can choose whichever one you want. I'm going to mix these both up. And honestly, it's not going to be much of a difference, but just to show you that they both will come out, I'm going to mix it so you won't even see the difference. I also have my 7-Up here, And I have my sauce going, which is completely melted. And we're going to let that simmer just on low as we prepare our crescent rolls. So let's open up the package, and I'm going to put this away, you guys. I'm going to put this in the fridge. One out. Next one. This is, hold on. Let me try to break this. Okay, so you guys, here we're going to start on the end, and some of them it was torn when I opened them up, but you know they have the perforation, so the perforation is right here. You're just going to take them apart. Here we're going to start on the very end and start rolling. So here we have my apples. Okay, start on the end, and we're going to start just rolling it all the way. And this is it. Tuck it in, and there you go. That's your first one. Get your other one. Wrap it. And just pull them if you could. Just keep them, like try to tighten up the ends. Okay. And it's fine. So we're going to start lining up. I have my pan over here that is completely buttered. And we're going to start lining them up. And I'll show you guys the next step. Okay, you guys, so these are the apples that I use. These are Courtland apples. We went apple picking, and this is why I'm making this particular recipe, because we went to an organic apple orchard, and I bought 10 pounds of apple, you know, and this is what's left, but that's fine. I'm happy. So here I have my dumplings all wrapped up. Like I said, some of them were broken up, but that's fine. What I did forget to mention was when I realized I had my apple on the side was the chopped apples. And this is what makes this recipe different. Usually when you make your apple dumplings, you will make it like this. And you will pour in your 7-Up. Okay. And you will pour in your hot liquid onto it. What I do is to kick this recipe up a notch is that I cut up some apples, okay? I cut up, this is one apple, one big Courtland apple. You can use Granny Smith, and the apple that I use is about this size. So that's a nice big size apple. Like I said, these are organic apples. There are no pesticides or anything on these, so that's why I have these little marking. They're not bad, but they are organic. So what you do is you can use your Granny Smith apple in this, but like I said, this is Courtland. Use any baking apple to your liking. And this is just in the same seasonings that I did my other apples in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put this over your apples, okay? In between, wherever suits you, okay? And now I'm going to do is I'm going to pour my nice hot warm syrup. Okay, I'm going to pour that over my apples as well. See that? You want to coat these nice. Get every part in there. And now you guys, you ready for the last step? You guys, it's so worth it. Now get your apples right in between every nook right there. You know, push them down, okay? And now, trying to get them all into that nice good syrup. Oh, it's so good, you guys. And now I'm going to add in my crumble, okay, that we had made. And we're going to crumble this and put them all on top. So I'm just going to put everything on top of that, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. There's the crumble. And now, you guys, for the 7-Up, this is a cup and 3/4 of 7-Up. I'm going to pour that all around. Wow. There you go. And we are going to throw this right into my oven that is already waiting for me at 350 degrees. You guys, you're going to love it. You will not regret it. The last part of this is the pecans. Okay, so I like to add the pecans all over, not too much. We're not adding too much, you guys. Like I said, it's 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, sorry. So it's not too many pecans, pecan halves in there that were chopped up. You guys, we're gonna throw this right into the oven until it's nice and golden brown. I had to just dig in, you guys, and show you what it looks like on the inside. I'm gonna cut it. Let's cut that like that. Oh boy. Can you see that, you guys? Let's just get that. Top that with some ice cream. It's about 2 dumplings in there, you see that? And that is it, you guys. So, enjoy. There you have it, you guys. My apple dumpling crumble. You guys enjoy this fall weather. I'm so happy you guys could come with me and see how I made this. You can see it's still bubbling. I just pulled it out the oven. Well, you guys, hope you like it. Like, comment, subscribe if you like how I made this. And if you are going to try it, love you guys for watching. God bless. And hope you've been affected.